Guys, welcome back to my channel. I haven't put out a video in quite a while and I know I'm so sorry, but life just happens sometimes. But anyways, yesterday was Saturday, was our first prom day of the year, and I had lots of girls. I think I did about 7 prom makeups yesterday. And usually the people bring in makeup or pictures of makeup that they like, and I kind of go off that. There are a lot of pictures from like Pinterest. They're always usually the same: neutral smoky eye with maybe a little bit of shimmer on the lid, a liquid liner cat eye, some lashes. Some girls wanted like lots of contouring, and some of them really didn't wear a lot of makeup, so we stuck to like either a CC cream foundation or we went full coverage on some people. So it really just depends on what you're used to, and it is prom, so you kind of want to amp it up a little bit from your everyday makeup look, but you also don't want to go like crazy, like intense, smoky, like clubbing makeup, so it's kind of good to keep it in between. So I'm just going to do a look that I pretty much did all day yesterday, and it looks great on everybody. Neutral eyeshadows, very little shimmer, but still a little bit just to kind of make it look pretty and girly. It photographs really well, and it looks really good on everybody. So I'm just gonna do step by step pretty much what I did on like every girl yesterday. So if you want to see how this look turns out, and hopefully maybe use this look for your prom day if you're doing your makeup yourself, then please keep on watching. Alright, so I'm zoomed in super close. I'm gonna do like the quickest little brow tutorial because usually I don't go hard on people's eyebrows when I'm doing a prom or any kind of look, just because usually people are not used to it. So I'm going to do mostly just a corrective quick brow. So just filling in areas where I feel like need to be straightened out or are a little bit too sparse, like at the front. I have an entire brow tutorial on my channel of how I do my brows, so you can just check that out if you want to go ham on your brows. And then I will brush it out. And I also always put gel on my brows just to kind of keep those crazy hairs in place. And this just gives them a really natural, but still filled in and put together look. And I used the Stila's Stay All Day Precision Glide Brow Pencil, which is super similar to the Anastasia, I don't know where mine is right now, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. They are like on par. The colors are just a lot different. I always do my brows first, especially when I'm using a pencil or something, just because on your non-producty skin it really sticks to the skin nicely, and if you go over your eyebrows with like foundation and stuff, the brow pencil isn't gonna like glide onto your skin as nicely, so it kind of just, and it will probably come off a lot easier because it's sitting on top of foundation and it'll rub off. But if you put it right onto your clean skin with no moisturizer on either, then it will last you a lot longer and won't smudge off. So I'm going to move right on to my eye makeup, and then I'm going to do my skin after, so that if there's any eyeshadow fallout, we can clean that up and make our skins look great after I'm done my eyes. So I'm going to zoom in. So I'm going to start off with some eyeshadow primer. You can use any eyeshadow primer that works. Sometimes you can use concealer, but if it's not a long-wearing concealer, it could crease on you and your eyeshadow might not stick to it as good. So I recommend using an actual eyeshadow primer. This one is Painterly Paint Pot by MAC, and I also really like the eyeshadow primers from Urban Decay. Those ones work really great as well. For my eyeshadows for this look, I'm just going to be using the Naked Basics palette. This one's super neutral and will look good on everybody and will be a great palette to work with. And I'm going to start off with the lighter color, which is called WOS, and I'm going to take that on a flat shader brush, and I'm going to place that on my brow bone, kind of packing that on all along my brow bone, and kind of just sweeping the rest of the product down into my crease area. so that when I bring up my mid-tone brown color, it's going to blend into this color really nicely. And that's a good way of starting off a smoky eye so that it blends out and doesn't stick in weird places to your eyeshadow primer. Now I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush and I'm going to take the color Naked 2, which is like kind of a mid-tone color. I just want this color to be in and above my crease. And you can feel right where your eye socket is. You just want to push that into your crease right above there and just gently go up. And as you're blending up towards your brow bone, you're going to pull the brush away from your face. And this is just going to give you a really soft, blended medium crease color. So going up and you're just going to fade it out. I'm dipping back into that color and adding more, and I'm pretty much going from where my tail of my eyebrow ends, right there, and 3/4 of the way, and you want to be completely blended by the time you get into there, into the inner corner. Next I'm taking a pencil brush with the color Faint, which is the dark brown, dipping my brush into that, and I'm going to be placing that into my crease, so from the outer all the way up into the crease and stopping about halfway and blending it in. I'm also going to be taking this dark brown color and bringing it into the outer part of my crease and along my lash line a little bit, making it into a smoky V. Picking up your fluffy brush again, I'm going to blend out that color with this brush, and you want to make sure that your shape on the outer part of your eye is the same on both sides. If you're going to do a rounded shape, keep it round on the other side. Or if you're going to do more of a pointy V shape, keep it pointy. I'm going to dip into the dark brown again, and I'm going to deepen up that crease even more and pull it up just slightly into the light brown color. And then I'm going to dip into the light brown color and go right above that and just gently place that color where I think I need to fill in any patchiness or anything, and just blending like a maniac. The last eyeshadow color I'm going to be using is a light shimmery, it's very light shimmer though, like not too shimmery, is the color called Venus, and I'm taking that on my flat brush and I'm going to pack that the center of my lid and then blend it either way into the inner corner and close to the darker color. If you get this onto your dark brown, you're going to want to go back in and just kind of blend over top and make sure it's not on top of your matte color. And you want to make sure the outer colors are matte, the light brown, the dark brown, and the inner corner lid color can be a little bit shimmery. That's all I'm going to do for now for the eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with my liquid liner and do a cat eye. And for this I'm going to be using the Kat Von D in Trooper. So I found the best way to do a liquid eyeliner yourself is to hold the brush sideways and just start with the middle of your lid and just make a little like dash, and then you're just going to slowly creep your way into the inner corner using the pointy tip to its advantage. Thinner to thick to really thick on the outer corner. And then for the outer, my little cat eye, I start with a little wing here. Just drawing little flicks until I get the right length. And then I take my pen on an angle like this and drag it towards my eye, the middle of my eye. And just very gently clean up your end of your wing here. I found the best way to put on lashes is to hold them like this with my tweezers and to kind of slide them in behind your lashes and kind of line it up so that the outer part of the lashes is exactly where you're going to stick it down, That way when you get down to the lash line, it's in the right position. And you're going to stick the middle on so that it's nice and snug and close to the lash line. And then you're going to go into the inner and outer corner and stick those down. I think the biggest mistake I've made before with eyelashes is I did not cut them properly so that they fit my eye. Then you're going to have too much length on the end or too much on the inner corner, and it's going to be poking you, and it's going to hurt all night, and it's going to be really annoying. You want these to be, it doesn't matter how big they are, to be comfortable and sit on your eye properly. So, and you always want to trim the outer part off, and just trim like a tiny bit at a time, just so that you can kind of just place them on your eye, and you can see that they will fit really nicely without jabbing you in the inner corner or hanging over too far. Because now the wing, the end of the eyelashes go up perfectly with my cat eye. So this is the finished top of my eye look. You can always deepen it up and darken it with a little bit of black in the crease, and that just will make it look a little bit darker and smokier. You can totally leave it at this. My recommendation is totally get lashes. If you're doing your makeup at home and you don't feel comfortable putting on your own lashes, I know that we will at my work. You could come in and just book just a lash application, and we'll put the lashes on for you. It's better to do it after you're done your makeup, of course. And don't get lashes that are too big. Like, it's better always to get them like either medium or even just too small, because, or like just not giant ones. And like, don't get like the weird etchy like squared looking ones. I've seen people bring those in, and I'm like, I'm not using those on you. And yeah, just something that's nice and light and fluffy, thicker on the outer corner or whatever. Something with a little bit of a wing always looks really pretty. Ardell's are really nice. I'm using the Velour Lashes right now, and these are in Lash in the City, and they're quite big, but they're just really pretty and fluffy, and I got small eyes and they work for me. And also the glue, I used Velour glue, which is amazing. You can get it with the Velour Lashes. Duo glue is the best. Get Duo. You can get it at Shoppers. I'm sure you can get it at other places as well. I don't know where exactly, but Duo is probably the best ones. Oh, Revlon has like the stick one. I don't have it right now, but you can pull it out. Quo also, or Duo also has like the pull-out stick one. Those ones are really great. Do not use Quo though. That glue is just crap. Also, bring a little glue with you in your clutch or something, just in case like the end pops off or something, or like your friend has a lash malfunction. You will be their best friend. Okay, moving on to the skin now that my eyes are done. I always do my underneath my lash line last, just because then you can like clean up and like conceal your under eye circles before you put your shadow on. It's definitely good to prime your face before you put your foundations on. And yeah, so I mean going to use Prep and Prime by MAC today, which is in the yellow Radiance, I think. Radiant Yellow, or sometimes I use my Beauty Bombs by Stila, the original or the illuminating. You don't want to use a ton of illuminating products on your face for photos and stuff, but you can use a little bit of glow. It's not, it's alright. So I'm just going to use about 2 pumps of this, and I'm going to use my clean hands to put that all over my face. Okay, now that my face is primed, I'm going to go in with my foundation, and I like to use my Sigma brush, which is a flat top kabuki, super soft, really great for buffing in. Normally I would use my Double Wear by Estee Lauder. Wicked coverage, stays on all day. Like, this is an intense coverage. If you need a good coverage foundation, I would recommend this. It's too dark for me right now, so I'm not going to use that one. I also like the Urban Decay Naked Skin. You have to really shake it before you use it though. It's kind of like an oily liquid, but like it doesn't feel oily on your face. It just blends in really nicely, and you don't have to worry about the cakey look, because this will not make your face look cakey. It is also too dark for me right now, so I'm going to use my drugstore L'Oreal True Match foundation, and this is in the color N3. And I would say like medium coverage, and then you can build it up if you want. Next, I'm going to conceal my face. And I'm using the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay, which is so creamy and soft, and I love it. And I'm just going to blend that in with my foundation brush. I got this in a light color, so it's going to also double as a highlighter for under the eyes. You don't want to go too light or it's going to look ashy, especially if you have dark circles. And you want to blend that in with your finger by tapping and pressing it into where you want the coverage instead of blending it away and moving it into places where you don't need it. So I'm done my foundation and concealer, and I use my concealer as a highlighter. So I'm going to start bronzing and contouring my face. I got the Stila Shape and Shade Custom Contour Duo in the light one, and I've been using that like every day. I friggin' love it. Like, oh my god, I seriously use it like for like normal, like my days off. I just quickly bronze up my face with it, and then I use it for like contouring as well. So I just dip into the dark color Obvi with my foundation brush, and I just place that in all the spots that I want to contour. So right underneath the cheekbone, along the hairline, and along the jawline. This will just give you the effect of a slimmer jaw, and under my double chin. Now normally I would use my Real Techniques brush. I think it's the foundation brush, but I forgot it at work, so I'm going to use this brush again just to blend this all out. And I'm just going to use slow circular motions and mostly blending upwards. And I do my face because this helps. And you kind of want to swoop it right under the apple of your cheek, and you want to blend it up into your hairline, up into your temple, and you want to do not forget to blend it straight up into your hairline without trying to get it all over your hair. And blend out the forehead up into your hairline as well. And really make sure you blend this one in under your neck and make sure there's no like crazy line. Do I look skinnier? Now I would say this is like gave me a little bit of face shape and bronzed me up, but I also just kind of want to go back in and deepen the contour line to give me more cheekbone. So I'm just going to add a little bit more in, kind of wipe my brush off, and then just really lightly blend this one out. Now if you went a little too crazy with the bronzer, you can always go in with the highlighting color. I don't always use this, but I will sometimes, and kind of just tidy up on top of my cheekbone here, make sure that is all still nice and light. And I'll just kind of sculpt out underneath. Now if you have oily skin, you're going to want to powder your entire face. Don't worry about going over top of your contour because this is going to be a really light powder. And this is going to set your foundation and your cream contour and highlight. Just take a little bit of a matte bronzer, and I'm just going to really lightly go over top of my cream contour just to kind of set that even more, and just kind of deepen up my bronzer. For my blush, I'm just going to use Melba by MAC, and I'm just going to pop that on my cheekbone in light circular motion, starting on the apple of the cheek and blending up to kind of sit on top of your contour. You do not by any means have to cream contour at all. You can just do regular bronzer and stuff, but I just feel like the cream contour, it looks so natural, and my face doesn't feel all powdery and like cakey. It just looks like a really nice glow underneath my powder and stuff. So I just have been loving it, and I cannot stop using it, and I'm probably going to have to buy a new one soon. So you don't want to go crazy with the highlighter, but you do want a little bit of glow in your life for prom. It's going to look amazing in photos. You're just going to have like the prettiest cheeks. So you're going to dust that right on top of your, what am I trying to say, blush, right on top. It's going to go bronzer, blush, highlighter, and you're going to blend it in really nicely. You don't want it to come over top of all of your blush. You just want it to sit it right on top. So I'm just going to zoom in and finish up underneath the eye area. Okay, so to finish up under the eye, even if you don't wear mascara and stuff, I definitely recommend putting on a little bit of like eyeshadow and a little bit of mascara just to kind of open up your eyes and make them look more awake. And from afar, it'll look good in photos because you'll actually be able to see your eyes and they won't look so like top heavy, especially if you have lashes on. So I'm just going to take a little pencil brush with the medium color mixed with the dark color that I put on in the crease, and I'm going to drag that along the lash line all the way to the wing and 3/4 of the eye, leaving the space open because we're going to put the lighter shimmery color there and on the inner corner to kind of open that up. And a little bit of mascara. Set a little bit. And that is the final eye look. You can totally darken this up by putting like black in the waterline, or you can put white in the eyeline in the waterline to make it look extra open and doe-eyed look. You could also take black and put it in your crease and along your lash line to make it look even more smoldery and smoky if you are intense like that. But you could also leave it like this. So for the lips, you can do whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm going to do like a nudie kind of brown, like medium look. So like not too crazy. I just really like a nice nude peachy pink color lately on my lips, so that's what I do. A lot of the girls, I did like just like a regular gloss, and that was it, because a lot of people are just like chapstick people and they don't want to wear much on their lips, so you can do whatever you want. To finish off my face, I'm just going to spray it with MAC Fix Plus just to give it some kind of moisture so I don't feel dry. You're going to want to use like a setting spray of some sort. There's like Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. We have Model in a Bottle, which works great. It's like a hairspray for your face. I'm just going to quickly spray. And they just set your makeup so that the powder kind of just fuses to your face and just kind of like holds it on all night. You know? So this is the final look. This makeup look will look good, like seriously, for anything, for anywhere. You can just tone her down or amp it up however you want. Use whatever products work good for you. And yeah. I hope you like this tutorial because this is pretty much what I did on all the girls yesterday, and obviously it looks different on everybody with different skin tones and eye shapes and everything. So if you want to see some of the makeups I did yesterday, you could go to my Facebook page, Nicole Kenney Makeup, like it, and check out the 7 prom makeups I did yesterday. And yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Please thumbs up this video if you liked it, as I will make more videos. If you have any suggestions on what I should do for videos, please comment down below. Follow me on Instagram, Nicole Kenney Makeup. Yeah. Okay, bye. Ow. Ow.